Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Kora Diaries. I'm Vasundhara Kora and I'm currently 21 years old and living in the UK. I'm an international student pursuing my master's in clinical psychology. Okay, keeping the introduction aside, let me take a breather because oh my god, my whole body is currently warm because it's very intense, I promise. Although it's my first time vlogging, it's been a very huge, long ago dream of mine to like start a YouTube channel, to do daily vlogs, anything, because I was grown up watching a lot of great YouTubers on this platform. Like, I still remember when I was young, I used to watch Lexi Rivera, Brent Rivera, the whole AM Squad currently. And then I used to watch Triana Wilson, Sis vs Bro, Grace's Room. Currently I watch Nicolino, Sienna Santo. My whole life I've been watching like vloggers and all, and I always dreamed like one day I want to be like them as well. Maybe not as good as they are, but probably I want to like start vlogging because I love to yap. I'm a yapping machine, guys. I love to yap. So then I was like thinking, I thought to do this in undergraduation, but it wasn't possible because I was preparing to come to UK. At that time I was back in India, so I was preparing to come to the UK and I had to focus on this, so I didn't start this. So while I was coming to UK doing the whole visa process, I thought like I'll shoot the whole visa process because a lot of people, it can be helpful for a lot of people, although there are different types of videos. I wanted to do it like realistically, but I didn't do it because it was whole an intense thing. Like, the visa process was really intense, I kid you not. I thought it was really easy because my parents were both so tense at that time. I was like the chill person, but the struggle I've been in like the last 10 days of getting my visa, it was not real, guys. Oh my god, I'll make a separate video on that, like what are the documents you need and all, because even today I get people I know, or usually from the juniors as well, they do ask me what are the documents you need and what's the whole process is like. So I'll make a different video on that. So apart from that, and then when I started to like I started to think, because now I don't have any visa or documents thing to shoot because now I'm in the UK, what do I have to do? I know I can still do it, but I wanted to do it something relatable to my daily life. Then I started to think, let me do lifestyle and well-being vlogs, because right now I did gain a little bit of weight as compared to a few months, as compared to like I think March in 2025, the last year March. So growing up, okay, I'll give you a little bit of story time. I can't promise it's going to be a little bit though, because again I'm a yapper, so yeah, I can't promise you that. So growing up, I've been an obese kid, not going to lie. So now I'll explain you in a structural form. So in Indian school system, there are like 3 different categories: state school, CBSE and ICSE. So initially I started studying in state school, so my whole life it's been in state school. From kindergarten to like 10th standard is like you consider it as school, and in some states they still consider 11th and 12th as school too. But in my state we consider 11th and 12th as college, and then you have university or college as well, undergrad studies and post-graduation studies. So if we start from school times, by the end of my 10th standard, that is 2020, COVID year, you know, that was very drastic. For a few people, it was great, and for few people it's a bit saddening as well. So by the end of COVID, I gained weight immensely because I've been at home. I didn't have any exercise, no school PE, nothing. So you know, I started like eating a lot of food because my mom used to make a yummy food for me, and then I started eating all the food my mom used to make. So I gained weight and I was 104 kgs by the end of my 10th standard, or by the end of 2020, or before I started my 11th and 12th grade. So at that time I was not really insecure of my body weight in my school times, especially because I was everyone's favorite child. Everyone adored me at school. Even the teachers, the students, I'm friends with everyone. I had no enemies back then, not even now. I never maintain enemies. I hate having enemies in life. I feel like they're like negative energies and they're not good for your health and your internal organs as well. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so I don't keep enemies. People used to love me in school, like, because I'm like, you can say I'm the comedian of the school, guys. Come on. I promise I'm much funnier in my native language, that is Telugu. I am like the comedian of the school. And then I started my 11th and 12th journey. So I was in boarding college or boarding school, you can say, because I was preparing for the national entrance exam for medical school in government colleges. Back then, I was very, very motivated to become a doctor, and for a few reasons, and also because it was a very good career opportunity you can get into. So I did prepare a lot. In 11th grade, my grades were good. In 12th grade, like, I decided I think this is not a good career for me, so I didn't really concentrate on that because I wanted to go for criminology or forensic science or psychology. So these were my 3 different career options. So keeping that aside, now that you guys know I chose psychology although I wanted to go to forensic psychology, I did choose psychology for a few reasons, which I'll tell you guys soon. But when you go to like boarding school, like hostel or something, there is you can say a theory or whatever theory it is in India that hostel food differs from home food a lot. It's not like hostel food is bad or they don't feed you well. They do feed you well. It's just you prefer not to eat because, of course, imagine like your whole life you've been grown up by eating the house food or the home food, and now immediately you're shifting to like the hostel food. It's a bit huge transformation, I'm not going to lie. So I lost weight. Initially I was 104 kgs, and then I was 96 kgs by the end of my 12th standard. So once I graduated from my 12th grade, I was choosing universities, and then I got into a university in Jaipur. I'm not going to reveal the name, but yeah, I got into a university in Jaipur for psychology, for clinical psychology in my bachelor's. That is of 3 years in India. I know it is 4 years in different countries, but in India it's of 3 years course. So when I got into that university, I was seeing girls walking, and I was like, wow, they're so thin. Wow, I'm so chubby. I never consider myself as fat. Every time, even when I got really, really thin, I even still consider myself as chubby because that's how I know myself the whole life. So yeah, that's why. So I saw people like, wow, they're so fucking thin, bro. I'm like, okay, but still over that time I didn't have it like, no, I had to lose weight. I never had that thought before, because initially I know like North Indian, again there is this other theory that North Indian food and South Indian food differs a lot, because South Indians, we consume a lot of rice comparatively, and they do eat roti. So we used to think, I'll not say most of the South Indians used to think this, but a lot of South Indians used to think that North Indians are very thin. They look very thin because they eat rotis comparatively and they eat less rice. That's why. But so yeah, I was in the university and it was my first week in the university. They were taking us around, and my friend, there's this guy I was really close to in my bachelor's time. Him, me, and we were going like to the sports park because they're touring us throughout the sports park. They had gym, badminton, what do you call it? Place to play, tennis stadium. They had football thing, basketball thing, and swimming pool as well. So for some reason they were weighing us all. I was like, why the weighing? It's okay. I was like, because I never checked my weight after coming over here. So I was like, okay, we'll go and check. And then guess what? I was 94 when they checked my weight. And I was not really that insecure until my PE teacher, okay, no offense to her, she said, it's not healthy, you should lose weight. I'm like, okay. Because before, no one pointed my weight out, no one got me that insecure, because it somehow started my insecurities. And then by the end, I started only eating roti. From then I stopped eating rice, but I used to eat occasionally. Again, I'm a South Indian, I can't survive without rice, so I used to eat rice, but not that occasionally. I mean, not that regularly, I'm so sorry. But by the end of my first year, I lost a bit of weight. I was 86 by the end of first year, and then I came home, and then I gained 2 kgs again, 88, and then I came to my university again for second year, and then I used to eat like whatever I want. I never had restrictions while eating, and neither do I now. So I used to eat food normally. We used to have a convenience store over there in our university. I used to eat there. I used to go every day. Every day I used to drink soft drinks and all. So, but in my fourth semester, I have lost someone I know. I mean, not like he passed away or something, but I know him from a while. I think from 10th standard, but we weren't in talking terms, and so I started being quiet. I stopped eating food, and I also lost a lot of friends at that time, so I was like very, very, very sad about it. And I started like, why is this happening and stuff. But I was like, and then my cousin sister, she announced her wedding, and I wanted to, because I was scrolling through Instagram, like there was a trend going that time. I think what I wore in my brother's wedding, or what I wore in my cousin sister's wedding, I wanted to make that reel. But so I was like, you know what, I'll go on diet, I'll go on a super diet, I'll stay fit. I want to get lose my weight, however, at her wedding. And it was like 6 months bar. I came back home after my second year. I lost, and I was around 74. But yeah, I was 74 kgs by the end of my second year. Everyone were like surprised because my collarbones started popping up. And I remember my uncle, he came to my grandpa's place and he's like, Vasu, is that you? I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then no matter every place I go, they used to be like, oh my god, your daughter lost a lot of weight. I'm like, oh my god, I lost a lot of weight, wow. And that used to give me a booster of energy. And by the end of my third year, and during my cousin sister's wedding, I lost immense weight. Like I had a defined jawline and all. So I was around 62 kgs by that time. And then I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for me. 62 kgs is like a lot for me. And then I came to the wedding, I gained a bit of weight. I went back, I lost weight. I was 58 by the end of June of 2025. And then I came home, and we started the visa process. Stress eating started. I used to eat biscuits a lot, biscuits every single day. So now this one is going inside nowadays because I'm on diet again. So then I thought, maybe a lot of you guys, I've been also going through TikTok and Instagram, a lot of people are trying to change their life, and I have seen people eating wrongly. Because guys, I did my diploma in my nutrition course in a British institute. So I've seen people not consuming it in the right way. So I want to help them while having fun in my YouTube channel, and also fulfilling my childhood passion, you can say. So yeah, that's my main goal, and that's the story back. I know I had to cut it a bit because I can't like put the video long, that's why. But the main theme is transforming my life and maybe guiding you guys through correct food, the correct amount of food you have to eat, and also all the other stuff like walking, how many steps you have to walk daily, how much of intake of water you have to take daily. Yeah, that's the main theme of my channel. So I hope you guys like this video, and furtherly I'll speak much about it. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye bye.